Male loneliness. If you clicked on this video, you've probably struggled with loneliness, and so have I. I know it can feel crushing and hopeless sometimes, but we know that we need good male friendships. Because, together we can tackle way bigger problems. We can we can have a way bigger impact. But in these modern times, it's hard to create these good male friendships as we're all disconnected. And if you want to overcome this problem, watch this video because we will learn how we as men can reconnect. So let me start with some stories. A while back, I was watching some videos about this topic, men's loneliness, male loneliness. And I found a cool movement or initiative that has popped up in Australia, the UK, in Canada, New Zealand, and it goes by the name of men's sheds. So the concept is that there's a shed where guys, often older guys, can come together and work on community projects or some projects together. So they can do, let's say, woodworking, metalworking, whatever that's necessary for the project. But as there are often older men and some of them can't really help that much anymore, they can also just go into the men's shed, sit down, drink a coffee, and talk. And others work together, shoulder to shoulder. And what they've seen is that this is a good opportunity for men to talk about their problems or talk about what's in their minds. And I think this is an awesome movement. I would encourage there to be more of these types of movements or initiatives, projects. So here you see guys coming together, working on something productive and standing shoulder to shoulder and being able to talk about what's on their mind. Now, a different story is of me when I was a kid. So back when I was a kid, I used to go play outside with my friends, and often we were building something and reenacting something, like we were reenacting, playing soldier, and we made wooden guns just, to make it more realistic. And yeah, you're building something, you're talking about stuff, you're just, you know, yeah, I guess it's bonding basically. And then another example is when I was a little older, we used to make BMX tracks. So some off-road tracks with little jumps. So yeah, we were building stuff together again. And during the process, of course, talking. And then the most recent story. So I had my internship for my bachelor's thesis. And so I technically still study green management. So it's nature and wildlife and that sort of stuff. And my internship and my bachelor's topic was on garden therapy. And that internship was in addiction care. So I worked in an addiction care facility or center. And there we often worked outside. We worked in the garden, like vegetable gardening, but also the rest of the garden. And I remember this so well. I said it to the team, and when there was like this leaving ceremony, I I told the people that I worked with, so the people that are in there for their treatment to get rid of addiction, that I felt more like part of the group of the people that were in treatment rather than a part of the team, like of the workers there. And yeah, it was because I was often outside with the people in treatment working, you know, kind of like the men's shed. Like we're working on something productive, and while we're doing that, we have the ability to talk. That created a good opportunity to talk about certain things that are on their mind. And yeah, it it tells a lot, because if we look at all these stories, they have this common thing. Men bond over productive work, because in this work they can find meaning and they have a good opportunity to talk about what's on their mind. So the solution to solving men's loneliness is getting them together to work on productive matters. Like I said, it gives meaning and creates a good opportunity to talk about what's on their mind. Now, it's better to have this in real life, but I think if it's hard to get that or it's not really possible right now, online communities can be a great thing as well. So, let me give you some inspiration. You can create or join a men's shed. You can create or join a productive community, whether it be online or offline. You could join or create a sports club or another club about a topic that interests you. And you can start or join a volunteering project or another project. This is just to get you started so you know where to look. So let's get the men back together and working on productive things together. Let's take initiative, because sometimes the opportunity is not there. Then we should bring it into the world. Because if we don't, then who will? That's it. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one.